Okay, so 50 feet when I measured it from that pole took me pretty much all the way to the house behind that tree there. So I don't know if you get a good, let me turn the video the way it's supposed to be. So you could see that, which means we're pretty much talking about right about here is 50 feet, which means any trees that you plant in this top section on top of this hill can't grow more than 15 feet tall. They haven't touched those trees. You can see they just cut out some trees over here, and they said they'd be willing to put pine straw or mulch or whatever right under there. But the electric company just cut them out, and you can see some over there behind it where it's all wooded out. But you could go with probably those magnolia trees or something else that doesn't go more than 15 feet, and they won't remove it, and you should be good with that. So yeah, you could go, you know, you'll still be able to see it a little bit, but you can't really, it's not as noticeable from the backyard. It's pretty much only from the front. Right now I'm in the front, and it's only that pole. So I think if you did put some stuff like right where I'm standing in line with this tree, just across here, it'll pretty much block out that pole. But anything taller than 15 feet, they're gonna end up wanting to cut on you. So if you planted something that's taller than 15 there, they may or may not cut it out someday. So if you do decide to do that, which is, you know, you're not gonna get a fine, they're just gonna cut your tree down. I wouldn't spend a ton of money doing it in case they do cut it down. So yeah, whatever says fully mature, whatever you pick has to fully mature around 15 feet if it's in there. But you could plant, you can't be directly under the wires. If you plant inside there right away, you can't be directly under the wires, but you could plant as close to the pole as you want, as long as it's not directly underneath and it doesn't grow taller than 15. So, you know, here's your view from the backyard and the back deck. You know, it's not overly noticeable, and right along there, you're way over 50 feet. So you could get, you know, as tall as you want around here. If you see those white stakes, you can kind of see where the grass isn't being cut anymore, which is right here. So you're gonna have to that fence over there, and then pretty much to that fence over there, underneath those wires. And then you can see where the grass starts to look like, you know, look different. That's where the property, so pretty much right here is where the property line is, and you still got a pretty sizable yard, more than you're gonna want to fence in. But if you come right here, you know, in between the house and that, you could go I would take those probably this way a little bit to where I'm standing, somewhat on an angle, and you could take those kind of trees or lealands and pull them all the way back to basically here, which still gives you plenty of space before the end of the property line. And they could go as tall as those, which you can see those are pretty much as tall as the wires, and you won't be able to see them at all from the backyard. Yeah, that's about it. Just let me know what you're thinking. And they said, I asked them about the furniture, they said the less they have to move to California, not to California, back to New Jersey, the better. Alrighty, let me know. Bye.